This is Vegas Pro 20, build 139. These clips are from a camera set to split clips each minute and to lock auto white balance on record. The session recorded nonstop starting with a color chart so the white balance was detected and not changed throughout. As can be seen, this camera has fairly accurate detection. Exposure was set using the camera's scopes, which are also reasonably accurate. The first thing I'm going to do is tweak the levels in the color grading panel using controls also present in Vegas 19. I'm going to put this grade at the track level so both clips get it automatically. Clicking on the track I want it on. The first thing I like to do is adjust the black level going by the big black bar in the chart, which is shown here in the waveform scope. The lift wheel controls blacks and I want to bring it down a bit to benefit the piano on the right. The gain wheel controls the brightest whites and I'm going to tweak that upward a little bit. I'm also going to tweak the midtones, which will also give a little more contrast to the shadows. I like the RL color wheels for that. I'm using the mouse wheel for these adjustments. Opening the Track FX chain, the grade thus far can be easily turned on and off for visual comparison, which I will be doing more of in a moment. Now I will get into my first test of a grading feature. This is new to Vegas 20. Hue-to-Hue Adjustments. Clicking on each of these color squares will insert control points for the 6 primary colors. To calibrate the primaries, it is helpful to zoom in on the color chart and isolate the primaries to the immediate right of the big bars. I will zoom with the picture-in-picture FX. I like that it is so easy to adjust and turn on and off. Isolation of the swatches in the chart can be done with the Bezier Mask Fx, which can be inserted into the FX chain from the grading panel. I'm going to first double-check lift and gain settings I did before without isolation. Pretty close, but I'm going to bring the blacks down one more notch. Oops. The grading panel just spontaneously slipped off of the Track FX level. A minor bug? Easy enough to put it back on track. And quickly turn off zoom and mask to preview. So far, so good. Now that the levels are exactly where I like them, back to Hue-to-Hue. Start by turning on my zoom and mask again. And orient the mask on the 6 primaries in the chart. Here they are in the waveform. Switching to the vector scope shows the alignment. It's pretty close with magenta the most off. I'm going to give magenta a tweak by locking the axis first. Turning the mask off, you can pretty much see the primary splays without it. Turning zoom off, however, they are pretty well hidden. Grading this way seems to be an improvement. Another possible thing to tweak are the skin tones. I'll do that by zooming a mask in on her forehead. This line right here is a reference point for Caucasian skin. The splay shown looks pretty close, but I'll tweak the green and blue a little to illustrate. Looks okay, guess I didn't wreck it too much. Here's how the other clips on the same track end up looking.
Hello, my name is Sue Keller.
For media and setup used here, clips are straight out of a Zcam E2 camera recorded H.265 4K at about 60 megabits per second at 30 frames per second, edited without proxies. Dracast lights were set to 4000K and the camera nailed it. Main video board is an AMD 6900 XT with an NVIDIA 1660 Ti doing the decoding.